Start us off by thanking the people that are responsible for this, and then President Cortese is going to say a few words, followed by Supervisor Wasserman, who's actually going to cut the ribbon.
He's ready.
But I actually want to thank or start my thanks with thanks to Supervisor Wasserman, because his personal support for the TM project along the way is really underwritten our results. And we felt so strongly about it that we were going to name the permit center after you, but the county ordinance says it has to be posthumous. So you have to be patient.
In 20 years, it ain't gonna be yours.
Different kind of one-stop
But
process.
this particular aspect of our TM project, actually, President Cortese can claim credit for, because one of our very earliest presentations to the board on the TM projects, he said, you know, when you had that permit center operating, it was the glory days of efficient permit processing in Santa Clara County, many people have said. So you ought to look into bringing that model back, where you have a group of central specialists managing the permit process from start to finish. So after all our work, in fact, we are bringing back the permit center model, and some of that credit belongs to you. And thank you for that support. I wanted to also thank Ben and Tabrizi. I wanted to thank Dr. Smith and Les Crowell, who are not here, but CLT, Seven Samurai, Rapid Transformation really was the foundation of this project. It was the spark. It provided us the direction and the inspiration. And I think that probably the most important thing to celebrate today is the permit center and the progress we've made, but really the transformation that's occurred here on the 7th floor. This group is a learning organization, and this group is wedded to continuous improvement, and that's the blueprint of the CLT program, and that's the most lasting effect. So thank you all, Sylvia, for the freedom to let us do this and do it in our own way with our self-determination. Not every organization gives people that right, so thank you. And Benham, personal thanks to you for the support.
My pleasure. Thank you.
This is the part of your work, and you should bask in that glory. So thank you. Internally, ISD, Dan Baldry is here. ISD has been an absolute critical partner as we've gone from Macs to PCs, to separate databases, to consolidating our databases, to laptop computing, to the specification for our integrated platform, all along the way. Go ahead and have some, we're going to toast ourselves in a few minutes. So grab some, it's not champagne, so nobody take photos of champagne foods. But, and I also wanted to thank ESA, because we've done a lot of reorganization in-house, and the number of reclassifications that we've done, John Dan, that was great timing of you, this man individually. Some ESA employees have said, my goodness, deferred planning, no, there's a lot of reclassifications in process. And I just want to say, you know, there's been more than one transformation project that has been slowed dramatically or has actually been killed because the importance of the project hasn't been shared by all the sister departments. And I can say that we really felt the love and support from ESA and ISD, and that's really important. Looking outward, this project really started with our customers. And the South Permit Advisory Council formed roughly 4 years ago to urge Supervisor Wasserman to initiate some changes on the 7th floor. A group of about 13 people who thought we could do better. That group, our focus groups, our applicant roundtables, people like Gloria Ballard. Is Gloria here? Let's see Gloria. That is constantly sort of nudging us to do better and encouraging us along the way and being really positive has been really an important ingredient in all this, is our customer base. And I also want to thank our staff, because after all, this is the fruits of our labor. This is our collective relish in this because it shows that we are able to work together and achieve great things. This is just one of many milestones we've had, but it's a very big milestone. We want to really capture this. Now, to the actual construction of the counter. Fleets and Facilities has been a pro support function for this whole effort. I want to call out Priya Cherkuyu because she's been the project manager of this for Fleets and Facilities. She wasn't a planner.
Thanks.
She was a planner here, and many people say she felt so guilty leaving us and going to Fleets and Facilities that she poured her heart and soul into the project. And I think there's some truth in this, but that's just how Priya works. And Priya, thank you.
Thank you.
Andrea Gifford from Group 4 Architects. You can see she's got the Midas touch from a design perspective. And she would work with our small committee of 20 to 30 people that were behind the design of this project and miraculously come back and say, is this what you meant? And 9 times out of 10 it was. So that, your touch of being able to work with all of us in the design flair is in front of us. Thank you very much for it. The construction, expert craftsmanship, Bayani.
Thank you for visiting the 7th floor.
That's good. And the people that actually got involved, Evan's cabinets, they did a pro job. We had difficulties. Everybody committed themselves to making it right from the very to the very end, and the team worked beautifully together. You can't always say that. So we want to propose a toast to everybody that brought us here, including ourselves, because we get to celebrate our own achievements here as staff. And if I had something to toast with, I could propose it. Yeah, everybody's supposed to have one of those. So could you pretend? At least we can do a ceremonial toast here. So to all our partners in this, much gratitude. We thank you. The floor is yours.
These 3 phrases, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is really, really important to all of us in the Board of Supervisors, but I think so important for all of you. I think it's good that you're celebrating here on the 7th floor and everyone who's been supporting the 7th floor, as Kirk was just saying, throughout the county administration here. Just a while back, I won't say how long, but I was a county supervisor. I was down in South County having a cup of coffee with a former supervisor by the name of Sig Sanchez. It's a little piece of Highway 101 named after him, kind of a legend in his own time. And he was approaching 90 at the time, 90 years old, but he said, I have to end this coffee meeting because I need to get up to the county and I need to go file for a permit. And who's handling that one-stop center nowadays that we set up, back in my time? And I said, well, Sig, it's not really there anymore. And kind of thought about how nice it would be for a 90-year-old person of any background, let alone a former supervisor who had been used to doing business a certain way, to be able to step off the elevator, walk in here, see this beautiful setup, feel that people are approachable, feel that it's comfortable here, and walk in and know that he may have to come back from time to time, but this is where he comes. This is the place where he or she, as the case would be, will be doing business. That is just so important for our constituents. It's something that the entire Board of Supervisors, including Supervisor Chavez and Smitty, have been very supportive of. And really, I think our role today, my role, is really just to congratulate all of you, to thank you for your leadership. We do our little thing down there in the chambers and say, please do this or that. But the leadership to actually get things done like this is among all of you. So thank you for that. Thank you for getting this done. And I know we're really eager just to be able to start telling people this is where you show up. You'll love it. Get off the elevator, go there, you'll be happy. And you've created that opportunity for us as elected officials. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Benham, I want to thank you, first of all, when I first got here and met you and learned about the process and the ideas and all. And then when that was brought forth here to the people, the 7th floor. And I remember distinctly first discussing this whole idea, and it was first proposed about, well, let's do an audit, let's do outside, let's do whatever. And the staff, the leadership, the individuals here said, you know what, give us a chance to see what we can do. Let us talk among ourselves and discuss and be open with what are the problems, what are the issues. Let's kind of reinvent ourselves. Will you give us that opportunity? And I was all for that, as was the rest of the board. And I remember attending those meetings. What do you call that little room before the cafeteria? You go down to the lower conference room, down in there. I remember coming in and your meeting was ongoing, and Benham, you were speaking in the beginning, and then as I attended other meetings, individual staff members were speaking and taking leadership roles. And then the staff members had little groups, and those groups took on and were making presentations. And there was such pride among each of you and ownership of what you had here and opportunity. And as you know, I'm a team guy, okay? I love sports, the whole team thing.
Warriors today.
Warriors today, baby. And Santa Clara County is my team, and we are all teammates, and doing things internally and fixing it ourselves, I think, is always the first and best way to go. And this right here is the culmination, the ceremonial culmination of all of your efforts. The reason we are here, the reason we've accomplished this is here is because of all of you. And the reason our reputation is going to go from what it was to better is because of all of you. Okay? And you are what made the county great, and you are what made this floor great, and you are what made this change occur. And I, as one of 5 supervisors, am just so proud to be associated with each of you. You make me so proud. And I'm so happy for you and for all of us and for the public. I really am. But sitting in on those meetings and seeing you be honest with each other and saying, let's do this and we can do this, and how about we try this? And the hours that you put in and still did your job while you were making this transformation occur was amazing. And we're here today to this ceremonial thing. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I'm just so proud of all of you. I really, really am. And thank you. Shall we?
Yeah, okay.
Here, am I really cutting it? All right. We ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Thank you, everybody. I think you're great.
Okay.
I think you're great.
All right, so the rest of the program is we're going to, if you have the time to stay, we urge you to, because we're going to break everybody up into 3 groups, and we're going to showcase some of the principles behind this permit center. In that group, we're going to talk about how we're getting our subject matter experts, our planning departments, our building, our engineering to work more efficiently together. Here, we're going to talk about the flow of people and permits through the system. That's the second group. And then in the other group, we're going to talk about from our team GIS, who just won an American Planning Association on the California Award for the best planning organization. He's going to talk about our efforts to get information that we need to evaluate permits, and that more importantly, the public needs to design projects right the first time into their fingertips. So we have tour guides, and if you are into seeing a little bit more behind the software behind this hardware, we would love to showcase. It's going to be about 4 minutes at each station, and then we close with more sparkling cider, cheese, crackers, and stuff over there at our cell phone. So that's the program.